Hello everyone and welcome to another creative coffee break with Loch Knitting. I'm Dwynwen and today I have Laura joining me. And Laura, I'm not going to introduce you and tell the people what you do. I'm going to let you describe yourself and where you are. Tell us what you do.
Okay, hello everyone. My name's Laura Lightbody. I'm a ceramicist and I work predominantly with slip cast ceramics, which means I make a plaster mould and then I pour liquid clay into that to create a geometric form. I prefer to work with just simple forms because of the surface pattern that I put onto the ceramics are usually quite colourful and decorative. So I studied at Glasgow School of Art doing ceramics, and then throughout the past few years I've been developing my practice thinking about everyday graphics and patterns that really inspire me. So for instance, I have a piece here where I was inspired by the tear-off strip that you get on packaging, like Amazon packaging or even just food packaging. So it's that tear-off strip that I used to help decorate the pieces. And this one was in a solo show that I had in Reykjavik in Iceland in 2016, along with other pieces. And whilst I was there, I was given an everyday item, which was a lollipop stick. So it was this little plastic lollipop stick here, and it's called a frost peony. And so I then developed pieces based on that little geometric pattern. So here we go. Yeah, so I slip cast just a geometric form and then use that. So basically what I do is I kind of look about for patterns that people maybe overlook and use that as a surface pattern.
So what kind of things would you say inspire you?
So my work kind of developed. I used to look at the inside of envelopes, patterns like that, or barcodes or price tags, and over the past few years I've kind of honed that down just to more geometric shapes and simplifying that. So for instance, this bowl that I've done quite recently has just got this kind of geometric pattern all the way through. That's my little logo. But basically what I'm looking at is colour and pattern on a simple form and trying to make, I mean, you wouldn't necessarily know that that was a tear-off strip. It might just look familiar to you. So it's just kind of simplifying a pattern to make a motif to put onto a geometric shape is what I've now developed my work into. So I've got little tea lights as well that I use, and these are quite commercial and they're just bright colours, and the colours is enamel. So what I use is enamel coloured sheets. So I can buy slip cast, they're all sorts of different colours. You can see I've been cutting these out. So they come and they've got a backing, a special backing on the back. So they're all different colours. I have a whole range, excuse me, while I reach. So there's all sorts of different colours that you can get. These are quite kind of muted colours that I've got just now. And on the back, there's this white backing paper. So if you put it into water, it almost becomes like a water slide decal, a water slide transfer, or those little tattoos that you get as a kid. And then you put it into water and then it floats about, and then I use a rubber kidney to kind of get all the air bubbles out. And then I adheres to the glaze surface. So although I make my own forms, you could use a ready-made plate or a ready-made tile. So like the ones that we, so you could just use a regular everyday tile from B&Q or whatever it is, and you can buy the ready-made enamels and adhere it onto this glaze surface and then fire it. You would have to have access to a kiln, obviously, if you wanted to do something like that, but it goes up to about 780 degrees and then the glaze melts and allows the enamel to go into the surface. So although I'm making quite simple geometric forms just now, it's the pattern that I like to add the complicated design onto.
I love that idea of taking something that's an everyday object or something that might be a rubbish object like the tear-off strip from the packaging, and seeing something beautiful and creative in that, is seeing it through the eyes.
I really like how the fact that something that's throw away, you can make it permanent, you can make it last for a lifetime because you're making it, reusing it, I suppose, as inspiration. So it's just kind of thinking about things that people maybe just forget about or don't think are important, and just using that to celebrate the everyday.
That's lovely. Yeah. And you mentioned a couple of things there that you use to work. If somebody is inspired by this little video today and wants to try this for themselves, where could they get materials to start with, and how would they get started?
There is a company that you can do it digitally. So I have my logos really printed out, lots and lots of them, and that's digitally printed out. I know that you can So that's a company called Photo Ceramic that I use down in England, and you can send them a PDF and they can print out any image. So that would maybe like a photograph of someone if it was really highly detailed. I like the element of chance with mine, so I buy just the screen printed block colours, and that's from another company called Stubbs Mugs actually, and they screen print. But you could even buy the screen print ink on its own if you had access to a screen printing facility, and just block your colours out and print them just as a regular sheet. So then you have to get special decal paper, but you can print it out, and then you would have, that would probably last a lot longer, it'd be more economical to buy the tub, which is about £30. But if you just wanted to try it out, you would maybe just get Photo Ceramic to do it digitally, and they post it out to you right away, and then you would get a plain blank tile, as I said, so it's just a regular household tile or a plate, and then you could just decorate that as well by applying it on with the water.
And you said they need to go into a kiln afterwards?
Yeah, that's the only problem. If people don't have access to that, it does have to go up to 780 degrees, so you would need to get access to a kiln.
And
to do that.
What kind of places have access to kilns? Are we talking colleges?
Yes, colleges or art centres. In Glasgow anyway, there's East Kilbride Art Centre. People could take their work there. But yeah, or even some of the art schools do have kilns, but I guess maybe it would be easy enough to just Google some, kind of art colleges especially, or the colleges in Glasgow, I would say, for that kind of access.
That's really helpful. Thank you so much. This has just been a short chat today, but if people wanted to find out more about you and your work, have you got some details?
Yes, absolutely. So I have an Instagram account that I use, which is called Lightbody_, and I have a website, lightbody.com, and you can see more of my work on there.
That's brilliant. Thank you. Well, thank you everyone for joining us for today's Creative Coffee Break. There's plenty more of these to watch up on the YouTube channel with other Scottish makers, and we'll have more of them during the week. Thank you.